Hey, welcome, whatever, man. Thanks for joining. I got a couple cool guests today. We're back with old Chad. You remember him from our earlier podcast, retired police officer. We got the offspring now.
The seed.
How far does the apple fall from the tree? That's what we're going to find out. So, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Cody, big guy there.
What's up?
Not much, man. We got something floating around in here. Good luck, Moth.
Oh, yeah.
Chad, what do you say, bud?
Nothing. What's up, Chandler?
Not much, man. What's this? Well, I'm just going to dive into it because it's been on my mind all fucking day.
I know what you're going to say.
It's the Texas shooting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and being, prior law enforcement offspring, I want to know some thoughts on it. You own ARs, obviously. You guys are gun guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm a veteran.
Yeah. He's been around guns his entire life.
Yeah. So what's going on? What do you guys think?
Dude, this morning at work, some of the guys started talking about it, and I was like, because I don't watch the news. I got fed up watching it, so I don't even turn on the news.
Yeah.
They started talking about it. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? So they started filling me on some of the stuff, and I'm like, whoa. I know Dad. He got all the details on this stuff.
He calls me anytime something breaks loose.
I'm like, Dad, what's going on? He fills me in. I'm like, damn. Because he knows I don't watch the news. I don't watch none of that stuff. I don't want to sit at home and get pissed off. I just let him fill me in on the shit.
Mr. Current Event here.
Yeah,
Right,
basically.
right, yeah.
I know how that is. That's what dads are for.
It's the retired life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the retired life.
I get to watch news.
Yeah. So
Get
what?
pissed off.
Fuck.
Well,
the gun shop was selling this AR with fucking 2 clips fully loaded. And, I pulled him up.
Yeah.
If you were selling that dude an AR, wouldn't you check a little more on his background?
Well, there's a standardized there's a standardized background check that everybody goes through. So when you hear all these Democrats screaming about wanting, all these universal background checks, there's already one done. It goes, when you go to buy a gun, you go in, you fill out the paperwork, you answer all the questions.
He goes in the bag.
It goes your fingerprints and your
It goes to the FBI. The FBI runs your name. They send it back to them, and then they know whether or not they're allowed to send you the gun. But here's my thing. This has nothing to do with guns. I don't know if you know or not.
It has to do with fucking.
It's not a gun, people. It's not a gun problem. It's people. People are the
if
problem.
there's not an AR available, here's my point. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're gonna get some type of gun. It's gonna be a shotgun.
More mass shootings are committed with handguns than there are long guns. Man. You hear all about the long guns because that's the scary weapon,
and that's the one that's available. You can go in and it's the assault rifle, and it's.
I can tell you right now,
it's the Ghost Recon. Call of Duty.
It's the Call of Duty gun.
Yeah, it's the scary gun.
Yeah.
I can get off just as many rounds with 3 15-round magazines. I can get off just as many rounds, pretty close, with my handgun with a speed reload in a tactical situation. Almost just as many rounds as you can with 2 full clips coming out of a long gun.
Yeah, you can fire right through. Because they're semi-automatic. Both of them are.
See what I mean? So
they're both semi-automatic. They both have high-capacity magazines. I can get off just as a well-trained person can get off just as many rounds with a handgun as an untrained person can with a long gun.
I'll interrupt you. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
The world's blaming it on the AR.
Yeah,
because
it's the scary gun. It's the weapon of war.
It's
gay. I've got rounds for my shotguns that make some people shit their pants.
Right, what are they, just like sabot slugs or something?
Ball bearings about that big around.
Like
9 of them. 9 of them in one. It's home defense rounds. That's
all it is. Home defense rounds.
Most people would see that, they'd shit. They'd be like, holy, it's ball bearings that you
find
in wheel bearings of cars.
And it's not like these school shooters are picking them off from a great distance. Anything you use.
No, they're not skilled. They're not skilled with weapons. They just go in and just shoot.
He just bought it.
It's literally just spray and pray. They're just shooting in any direction, shoot whatever they can.
I bet the only gun he's ever shot's been on a video game prior to that day.
With that, everybody's like, oh, video games are bad for kids.
Fuck that.
Me and all my friends, even my friends who didn't have law enforcement people in their family, we all would stay up till 4 a.m. shooting the shit out of people on Call of Duty.
Right.
Ain't none of us got a problem.
Right.
We all go to work, pay our bills.
It's just
you're gonna find out once they really start diving into this kid and diving in. And I've heard some things yet, but it's still early. It's hard for me to really form a solid opinion about all this until I get a month in and really get all the information.
right.
But from the preliminary things that I'm hearing is his dad was a drug addict, his mom was a drug addict. They were both absent in his life. They were living with grandma and grandpa. Grandpa's a convicted felon. He can't even be around guns. His grandpa didn't even know that he bought these weapons, which he bought legally. He passed the background check.
There's some nice guns. Where'd he get the money for that shit?
Who knows?
That's a good question.
There's this truck.
Yeah, that's where he crashed.
Yeah.
And then proceeded on to the elementary school. But this is the same
Look at
situation.
the rear fucking. Look at the left rear.
Oh yeah.
Snap the
that's
fucking axle on that
completely.
bitch.
That's after.
There's his mom right there.
Yeah, that's after he shot his grandmother in the face.
I forgot about that. Did she die?
I haven't heard yet. From everything that I'm seeing right now is that they're reporting the 19 babies and the 2 teachers. They're kind of leaving her out of it. I don't know if she survived it or not. I haven't read anything today. I've been kind of busy. I've been on the road. But it kills me that they think that if they pass more gun laws, that's going to stop this. I don't know if you remember last summer, there was a guy that was all worked up about politics and this and that and couldn't get his hand on a gun. So what did he do? He took his car and ran it into a parade full of kids.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
If they're out there to hurt somebody, they're going to hurt them one way or another.
Exactly.
It
It doesn't matter
it's
if
the easiest way for them right now.
Right.
Exactly,
It
I
doesn't
agree.
matter if they can get their hands on a long gun, a pistol, a knife, some, homemade explosives. It doesn't matter. They're going to find a way. They're going to carry out what they're going to do. And this is not a gun issue. This is not a weapon issue. This is not a political issue. Although everybody wants to turn this into a political game, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with mental illness.
I was getting ready to say, it has to do with the mental health of these kids and
Right.
parents being present. And, I mean, I guarantee his mom didn't know half the fuck what he did.
I
You know what I
guarantee
mean? Wasn't involved.
I guarantee his grandpa didn't, or grandparents didn't either.
No. I bet he fucking talked to him like shit.
When these kids are old enough to wipe their own ass and feed themselves, they're turned loose, and the streets raise them, gangs raise them, influential friends raise them, and that's the issue. This has nothing to do with guns.
Right. And I agree with that.
Nothing to do with guns.
No, that's what I've tried to tell people. You're going to find a way.
Sure.
You're going to find a way to shoot up the school.
It's no different.
He had a pistol on him.
Yeah.
So
That's for
take the AR out, he would have walked in with a pistol and a shotty.
He's still done damage.
Oh, he would have probably killed this. I mean, he walked in the classroom and shot everybody in there, 10-year-olds.
Yeah, when you have a classroom with a couple teachers
It
and
probably wouldn't have took as long.
20
I mean, I'm not trying to be.
29 or 30 kids, it does not take you long to go through
dude.
a couple magazines and cause total chaos before anybody can get there and stop the threat.
That's why
So it's not a gun issue.
retired military as school security guards. Good idea.
Yeah.
Armed security guards at
Yeah.
schools,
Here-
retired military, guys that come home.
Didn't you
get good
post a
jobs. There you
sign?
go.
Somebody posted a sign that said, staff is armed.
I saw someone share it today. It's Ohio. There's a school in Ohio that has a sign that says caution. Their teachers are something about being armed and trained and with their weapons.
And will use deadly force.
Here's my whole
You're going to have to arm staff.
right.
You're going to have to have
training.
You're going to have to have security guards at every entrance.
Sure.
Or the entrance they can get in. The front entrance.
Anytime I went to the school for him or my other 2 kids, there was a camera on the door. You had to buzz yourself in. Obviously, the whole school was well versed with me and my presence. Mm-hmm. So I just buzzed the door. They'd hit the lock and I'd come in. But nobody else could get in. If it was somebody that they didn't know, obviously they'd ask, who are you? What are you here for? And a lot of schools are that way. But the ones that aren't is where this kind of stuff happens.
Well, even some schools, I've been to a school, they push the button like, "Who are you here for?" And I just said a student's name, buzzed me right in. No questions.
Right.
Who are you? How do you know them? It was just gave them a student's name. They've let you right in the door.
So that was my question. How did he even get in? Because those doors are locked.
Well, this school wasn't. There was a back door that was around the service entrance, I believe, if I read it correctly, that was unlocked, and he was just able to gain access. And then
My high school was like that. There used to be sometimes, like, it get real hot, we'd prop random doors open, which I went to high school surrounded by cornfields.
Right.
The worst thing we had was, we'd have a fist fight in the lunchroom. It's the worst thing we had in high school.
Right.
But we used to prop doors open, all this and that. You literally open up any of the doors at any given moment and come in. We still had the buzzers, but teachers got hot, wanted airflow, pop a door open. And they're really nowadays at school, you're not allowed to do none of that because all this stuff going on.
Or metal detector. Mm-hmm. Have metal detector as soon as you walk in. You have to go through it.
Funny story about Cody school.
Here we go. You got caught beating off in the bathroom
a couple times, but we let that slide. We chalked it up to.
Okay.
He said hello.
We chalked it up to just growing pains.
Growing pains.
I still have those.
Only on Friday.
only on days ending Y.
Yeah, just on Friday.
Just on Friday, yeah. I don't have.
Here's another funny cop story.
Got off.
Yeah. Speaking of getting off, that bottle was
shit
spewing all over the place.
I know. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So,
I gotta fist it since
I'm out patrolling. My phone goes off. I don't recognize the number.
I know the story already.
So I'm thinking.
He said, I know the story already.
I'm thinking, okay, with my position in the community, I probably need to answer this.
Right.
So, because a lot of times you get a call, somebody would call and specifically ask for you, and dispatch would give them your number.
Right.
And they would call you personally because it's either something you've dealt with in the past or you're familiar with the call or whatever. So the phone rings.
He said,
the phone rings.
I wish we could zoom in. Hey.
The phone rings. I answer it, and I can hear it's him, but he's talking so quiet I can't understand what he's
crying?
saying. No, he wasn't crying.
With you, man.
So the next thing you know, I hang up because I can't hear it. I'm like, I'm not messing with this today. I get a text. Hey, it's me. I'm on Eric's phone. I'm like, okay. My phone fell out of my pocket in class, and we're not allowed to have phones out in school. That was the rule. You could have a phone, but it had to stay in your pocket.
There's more to this motherfucker. There's just a phone.
So the story I got was, hey, my phone fell out of my pocket. The teacher took it. I'm on Eric's phone. I'm just letting you know. I did what you taught me to do. I took the battery out of it, handed it to the teacher.
And the SD cards. When I was in middle school, you had all your information was saved on the SD card. You pop that out, put it in your pocket.
What, you teach him to be a fugitive or something?
No, the teacher. So we were sitting there. I remember
Remove your ID.
I was in math class. I'm sitting there and I had sweatpants on, so I slouched down on my seat. My phone falls in my pocket. Teacher looks at me as I'm picking it up. He's like, "Hey, bring that up here."
And you immediately remove your SIM card.
I walked up to him, looked at him.
That's fugitive.
I popped out.
He was trained well.
I pulled out my battery, pulled out my memory card. The teacher goes, "Put that back in there." I'm like, no. He's like, "Put that back in there." I'm like, no. He goes, "I want to see what you were doing on your phone." I said, "I wasn't on my phone. You're not touching my shit." Put it back in my pocket. Walked by my buddies, and he had his jacket on. His coat was hanging down real low. So I swiped his phone real fast and got a hold of him. Before that teacher could take my phone down to the principal's office, he was already there.
Damn. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was real close.
Code red all the way there.
Yeah,
What is it? Code 10 or whatever?
I was close. So as I'm walking in the front door and around the corner to the principal's office, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So here comes the principal, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" And I go, "You know what I'm here for." He goes, "How did you know?" I said, "It's my job to know."
Yeah. The only reason that teacher wanted to fight me on it, so I got a hold of Dad because he's trying to get my stuff so he could look through my phone. You're not allowed to look through my phone, especially with that.
You're going to have a warrant.
You're going to have a warrant. Now, I'm still confused. All the phone did was fall out of your pocket, though.
Yeah. Right. This teacher was a prick.
That's it?
That's all it took.
That's all it took was my phone falling out of my pocket.
And then he wanted to call a big old fucking.
Yeah, because he swore I was on my phone. So he wanted to look at my messages, text messages, to see who I was talking to, so we can go get them out of their class and get them in trouble.
Oh my god!
I knew what he wanted to do because he did it to a student before.
Oh my god!
He wasn't getting on my shit because Dad said your phone gets taken by teacher, you remove your memory, you remove your SD card, and
well,
you're
you know, because they
stuck.
can't. You gotta have a
He's
warrant.
like, they cannot look through your phone.
Right.
If they do, if they get it from you with that stuff in there and they go through your phone and I find
They
out,
try to say
it's
because
gonna be
you're on
trouble.
school property, they can
matter.
look at it.
I don't care.
When Dad pays the bill, that's Dad's phone. You just get to use it.
Yeah. I want to speak to my lawyer.
Yeah. I got one word for you.
But you're right, though.
I got one word for you. Lawyer.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything else. I want to speak to my lawyer. Speaking of lawyers.
No, wait. Let's go back to the shooting real quick.
Oh, yeah. But
Before we go any further, here's what I want to say. And I think anybody with any common sense and anybody that cares about the United States, I do not in any way, shape, or form condone Russia invading Ukraine.
well, no.
I think it's bullshit.
No one.
Nobody.
No one does.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's
I got the American flag back here, by the way.
Well, yeah.
You like that?
America.
Yeah. America.
How about spending $50 billion
Hey.
on American schools and American people and protect our own before we spend $50 billion of my dollars, your dollars, and his dollars protecting another country's border because they don't want the Russians invading their border to overthrow their government.
I'm going to sum that up with one word. Politics.
Yeah, and bring my damn diesel
That-
back
I mean,
to $2.50 a gallon.
That's
That
all
shit's
it is,
ridiculous.
man. It's shit. You know what I mean?
It's bullshit's what it is.
It's just, we're going down.
It's just another plan by the man to bring a brother down.
And keep him there.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the harder you work, the more you make, the more you get fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the more you got to pay out.
Yeah, I am in no way. I am all
It is.
about. We are a superpower in the world, and I'm all about helping other countries that are unable to help themselves against aggressors. But when we have people who can enter an elementary school and absolutely murder for no reason, 19 babies,
Dude.
but yet we're protecting the Ukrainian border. that is just so wrong for me.
Worry about the home first.
Yeah.
We come first.
Oh, we come first, but that's,
Politics.
like I said, politics. Now,
But you got plenty of like Army Reserve guys.
I know.
They can go work in schools.
I know dudes
They
that
pay
would
'em.
volunteer.
They're getting paid.
exactly.
I know dudes that would volunteer to
Yeah.
stand
There,
guard.
there's parents that have a gun permit, whatever state you need them, that would stand guard. Probably retired police officers.
Yeah.
I
Tired
would.
me.
You
I
probably
would
wouldn't even have to pay me like a volunteer fire department.
I'd
Called
do it in a
volunteer school officer,
I with my 27 years
safety officer. Huh?
with my 27 years of experience, I would have no problems being retired to go to an elementary school and stand at a front door on guard to save children that I don't even know.
Right.
I have no dog in the fight. My
Right.
kids are grown, out of school,
Right.
done.
People. Oh, and you're one above a million. 26.9 years, by the way, for not 27, 26.9.
Close enough.
Okay.
We
But
round
look, pull that
around
up.
here.
He made warnings on social media.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, look,
It was just like the last shooting we had within the last 10
Well,
days.
what about the Columbine shooting? Remember, they wrote letters and had all this shit up there. Hey, I'm gonna fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know who to blame. You can't blame the guns. They want to blame They got to blame something.
they want to always point the blame to something that's not the true problem.
Yeah.
They will never accept
They
the true
take
issue.
they take the easiest path of resistance,
It's blame the gun.
and that's blame the gun.
And you're
Because the gun doesn't have a voice.
It's too late to blame the gun. There's way too many guns in circulation
Look up
that
on,
you're never going to get rid of.
right. Look up on the computer, see if I'm right about this. When was the first documented school shooting? I guarantee it was in the 1800s. When was the first student ever shot at a school?
School shooting took place.
Somebody's shooting outside the house.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
First recorded school shooting took place in 1764.
Pennsylvania.
Okay. So I was wrong, but I was close.
In the 1800s, at least 13 school shootings.
Yeah. So this is nothing new. This has been going on.
Okay, here we go.
For decades.
What's that say?
The earliest known is 1700s.
November 2nd, 1853, Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Ward.
Self-cocking pistol.
Self-cocking pistol came in.
All for excessively punishing his brother the day before.
They said that this guy...
Somebody who has a mental issue.
They said this guy had something could have triggered him. Did you see that?
What had happened is he didn't have enough credits to graduate.
But it was something else. Like
let me finish. He got in an argument with his grandma about the whole situation.
Okay.
And that's what set him off.
Oh.
And that's why he shot her in the face.
And then it was the school's fault.
And then when he fled the scene and wrecked his vehicle, he wanted to continue his carnage. And at this point, I think he realized that he was going to die for what he did to his grandmother. So it was another suicide by cop. And the quickest way to do that is a mass shooting.
Yeah.
A standoff at a traffic stop could end you being beanbagged, tased, whatever.
True, yeah.
Yeah, and they'll take the less lethal route every time.
Right.
Why 10-year-olds?
It's a target of opportunity. It was in the area. He was familiar with it. He probably went to school there.
And knew no one was going to come at him.
Knew he could get in, do what he needed to do.
It was all probably women teachers pretty much in an elementary.
Probably.
Yeah. Most of them are. There might be one male.
I mean, which hits home because my mom teaches kindergarten. And if you were in her classroom, glass door, 3 giant glass windows, first door on the most open side of the school.
Easy target.
Right.
Yeah. So this war, 1853, November 2nd, 1853, was engaged in routine morning business. Matt Ward had concealed in a coat pocket and shot Butler in the chest. 12 students watched in horror. Butler was lifted up by several of the students. This attack was first documented shooting in a U.S. primary. Pontiac's war in the colonial area. 4 Native Americans killed a schoolmaster and around 10 students in what would later become the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that was back in 1764.
Yeah, that was really...
So this whole...
Though accounts differ on whether the victims were shot or clubbed. That was
any means necessary.
Huh?
Any means necessary.
Yeah. But still, you're right, though. That's a good point, man. Look, 1853.
The first officially recorded was 1853.
I mean, 170 years?
Yeah, they've been going on for a while.
Yeah, almost exactly 170 years.
So this isn't an issue that just like started in the recent history.
Yeah.
It's an issue that's recently been politicized.
Right, and here's my point on a lot of things in social media. A lot of this shit you see has happened.
Right.
We just never seen it because you don't have the video cameras now everybody's got. Have you guys seen the white chick that gets hit with a shovel fighting in the front yard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even that was years ago, and it's still around today.
I know. She was on Dr.
But that's the problem here. In my opinion, is that these kids are being ignored to the point where they feel like they're nobody. Nobody knows them. Nobody appreciates them. Nobody loves them. Nobody cares about them.
Right.
So they get validation on social media.
Mm-hmm. Right. You're right. Yeah.
So, and that's why kids join gangs.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a home life. Their father's absent. Their mother's got so many kids that she can't give individual time to all of them. So some of them fall to the wayside and they turn to somebody who will show them the attention and the love that they need and desire.
Right.
And they get it from a gang.
Right.
So, and this is no different. Their gang is social media.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a legal gang that you can join, and you can do, short of physical violence, you can do the same damage and get the same validation on a computer keyboard as you can being out on the streets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fact.
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors. Yeah. Fact.
They're the first people to talk shit on the internet, but as soon as you see them face to face, it's nothing.
No, it's nothing. It's they're catfishing everybody, thinking there's somebody badass.
Sure.
Yeah. That's the thing about social media. What?
He shit his pants.
Did you shit?
I pulled a big chuck.
Yep.
Does it smell?
Oh yeah.
It's violent.
It's
What'd
violent.
you eat?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
That's what Big Chuck would ask. He goes, "What'd you eat?"
Chicken.
Cody's been to some big chuck Christmases. He knows.
Oh yeah.
I have gotten a high five multiple times.
Oh yeah. That's the first thing he would ask me. I'd shit, and he goes, "God damn, that stinks. What'd you eat?" He's wanting to know so he could fucking either stay away from it, and I would always make it up. Like I don't like sauerkraut, but I would like, dude, I had the best sauerkraut, and he'd go, "God damn, that's what it is."
So, talking about funny stories with a cop kid, I want to get back to that because
Who's the cop kid?
these are funny. These are funny.
I will say you can't get away with shit.
So
You can't. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
I'm working DUI shift one night. It's a grant that each state gets. Each county gets so much money.
Like a seatbelt grant,
Right,
or like
right,
you could bust.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a DUI grant. Going in, my buddy's working.
money.
Buddy's working DUI patrol. He calls me up, says, "Hey man," he
Get
said,
paid for your Jordans. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
he said, "Hey man, I'm working DUI tonight. You want to come in and help me?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because for you guys that don't know, traffic stops are the most dangerous job of a policeman's career. Traffic stops.
I believe all you gotta do is pull up fucking the internet. And see
they're just sitting there as soon as you come
that
around.
and warrant servants and it.
Right.
Yeah.
So my buddy was like, he was the brain of the operation. I was kind of like the muscle.
Right.
So I'd work with him anytime he wanted me. He'd call me up, say, "Hey man, what are you doing tonight?" I was like, "Nothing." He said, "Hey, get dressed. I'm gonna come get you. We're gonna go work."
Get dressed. How do you know you're undressed?
Well, dressed.
Get your
as in
uniform.
get
Oh,
uniform
okay.
on.
I'm sorry.
He said, "Get dressed. I'm gonna be by to get you." And we're gonna work DUI tonight. I'm like, "Okay." So I go out, work DUI.
Which, as a kid, we loved it because house to ourselves.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Popo's gone.
Yeah.
Let's party.
So
Pretty much.
Cody's like, he starts making calls. "Dude, Dad's out working tonight. Come over.
Yeah.
Come on."
You probably had a light on top of your house that like shine when
Pretty
he,
much we had the bat signal.
like the
no
bat
dad.
signal.
So
It was a big vagina though.
I get home and there's this big glow of light behind the house. That and the 15 trucks parked in my yard kind of gave it away. That
15 truck.
Yeah.
Hey, park around back. Oh, wait a minute. There's 15 of you.
yeah, the 15 trucks parked in the yard kind of gave it away.
Okay.
So I walk around the back of the house, turn my radio off so they can't hear me.
Yeah, keep in mind, he's a big dude. You'll never hear him walking up behind you. Never.
Right, right.
I'm 6'2" and 300 pounds.
Right. You're not.
I'm a big man, and
Right.
Pitch black, he won't break a stick, won't step on a leaf. You don't know he's there. It's
Yeah,
scary.
I'm sneaky.
Really?
It scares the shit out of you.
Hey, we call him Lightfoot.
Dude,
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
So
Silent.
I sneak around the side of the
But
house.
deadly.
Ninja.
Like we just shit. So
I walk up.
Hey,
and-
bring those up. When you shit, I want to hear it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So I walk around the house. I go in the back. There's the fire. My $600 Cabela's guide tents pitched in the backyard.
Dude, this thing was sick. You could fit like...
Yeah, it was like a 15-man tent. Thing was huge.
You could fit like 3 beds in that thing, dude. It was huge.
So here's all these guys sitting around, and there's a cooler sitting over kind of like on the back side of the tent. I could still see it, but they thought they were slick. Hey, my motto to Cody when he was growing up was like, listen, half the games you're playing,
I played them before.
I invented.
Right, right. You're not going to do anything.
True.
So I go back there. I said, I'm standing there. They're talking, and so then somebody says something that's funny. Everybody starts laughing. So I wait till it's stone cold quiet, and I go, So immediately they all
Every
shit.
head just turns. What the fuck?
They look like a bunch of barn owls. Their heads just pivoted in one place. They all turn and look.
Right.
I'm like, what are you fuckers doing? Oh, hey, Chad. We're chilling, hanging out. Cool.
Hey, man, how you doing, man?
Yeah,
Just
hide
putting
your beer
shit
behind your
you and
back.
shit.
It's like, yeah, we're just cool, you know.
We're just chilling, dipping and shit.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, Dad. No big deal. We're going to, crash out. I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to bed. I don't want any phone calls about you guys being loud. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm going to sleep. Next day, I get up, get moving, look outside. Tent's gone. Trucks are gone. Everything's good. I'm like, I guess I got to mow now. The tent's gone. So I start mowing. I'm cooking around the backyard, chang, chang.
Dude, we hit our beer cans and bottles in a leaf pile. We thought we were slick.
Oh no!
I was going to clean
I
them up
rake
next
some
night.
leaves up. And
You thought I'm just gonna mow through these?
Yeah, I'm just going to mow through these weeds, mulch them up. Well, Pete and Repeat here and all of his little Indians thought it'd be cool to hide their
They all
cans and
jump out of
bottles
the
in
boat.
there. And then I get through those, and I get to the back side of the yard where the fence is, and there's like 25 beer bottles laying. They were so trashed that they tried to throw their beer bottles over the fence onto the railroad tracks that ran through our backyard, so nobody would find them.
Dude.
Nowhere close.
Dude, you guys were fucked up.
Yeah.
If you were doing that, you were fucked up.
The good thing was all of our like hard liquor and stuff was in plastic bottles. We just burnt that shit in the fire. There's no evidence. We thought we were slick. I was like, all right, I'll come get all these beers, hide them in the bottom of the trash can. When he's gone tomorrow afternoon, I'll hide those. The rest of these guys just start. We got to where you couldn't hide no more. So I'm like, guys, let's start throwing them over the tracks. The track's 20 yards away. We can make that throw.
Such a good idea.
Sober, you can make that throw. Not fucked up. I ain't making that throw.
Yeah.
Fucked up, you thought you were throwing it a mile.
Oh, dude,
It
there
was
was so
only
many
going 10
Bud Lights
yards.
just sitting
It was
on
going-
the back of the hill, dude. It was bad.
Oh shit, man.
And all three of the kids thought they were safe. They just be in their room and they could shut the door. It was their own little world.
Right.
They failed to realize that, I would go in, because I'm divorced and we were divorced when they were fairly young. So, after my weekends, I'd go, what was that?
It was a frog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got a pool out back. So
Yeah.
Tree frogs.
tadpoles grow, and then they turn into frogs, and then my dog eats them. And it licks my face, and I smell like frog.
It's a good source of protein.
It is.
Yeah.
The cats won't eat them. They're smart. Dogs are dumber than fuck.
Well, they taste like chicken.
They really do. There's a rabbit out here that's like,
Living life on the edge.
dude, as soon as I let them in the door, it's over here somewhere, and they bust around here. Now, the old cat I had, the big white one, the gray one that was 20 pounds that died, there wouldn't be a rabbit within fucking a mile of here, dude. He fucking ate rabbits.
Yeah. So,
I walked out there, and there was a rabbit shredded. Fur, the head was on top of my freezer.
Oh, wow. That cat was a straight savage.
That's exactly what I told the old man. I was like, dude, this cat's a savage. Dude, okay, look. I lifted up the stairs out here.
Uh-huh.
There was like 8 birds under there. He was birds.
Stockpiling.
One of them was a cardinal, and every bird he just ate the center out of. Like it looked like somebody drilled a big hole in
That's
them.
some like voodoo ritual shit right there.
That's why he fucking got leukemia and died. Probably he was eating shit like. But anyway,
so
way off the subject.
hey, it was a good time.
What?
It was a good time. So I would toss the rooms, it's Sunday, 5:00, time to go back to your mom's, pack your shit, let's go. I come back to the house, toss their room, go through all their shit.
And you wouldn't know he was in there. Nothing was out of place.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, he's trained, dude.
Well, yeah.
He's like moving shit.
But back to me being sneaky. I could sneak up on all the kids at
Here
any
we
time.
go.
Yeah. Cody's laying on his bed one night. Laying on his tummy.
No, he's laying on his back.
On his bed.
Thinking about his teacher.
Facing the wall. He's on his phone. I know he's texting a hottie.
Everybody beats off to a teacher.
I know.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I know he's
He
texting.
started laughing. He's thinking about the teacher right now. He's beat off.
Look at
to.
his face. It's
Go
real.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So his bedroom had sliding doors.
Right.
One led into the kitchen, one led into the hallway.
A lot of socks.
Yeah. So they could stand up in the corner all by themselves. I slide his bedroom door open. He has no clue I'm there. I sneak in the room. I reach down, I grab him by his calf, and I yell, "What are you doing?"
Oh, dude, I about pissed my pants.
Oh, I would have.
He come up about shit. He's like, "I hate you.
I hate you." Like a ninja.
Well, dude,
How is a dude your size so sneaky?"
there's a squeaky spot. So like I could never figure out where he stepped walking down the hallway because it was old wooden floors, like
Right.
where you couldn't run down the hallway to get splinters. Every step I took, I creaked the floor. I weighed like 110 pounds this time. Like I make a noise every time I fucking move. He'd come up, nothing. I'm like, dude, how?
Well, when you become a dad when you're born, you get this ninja skill.
I'm straight ninja.
My dad had it too. Like
Yeah.
one time, me and my stepbrother, there was this old cranky bitch out back that we hated. So at night we used to go scratch on her windows and go, "You whore," and then run back and go in our back door, run down the basement and look out the window because she called the cops every time. Cops out there, of course they had to go around the house.
Shit, we had cops that used to get called on us for playing.
So
ball
we
in the
did that
front
one
yard.
night, banging on her windows. "You fucking whore, we'll kill you," Ran back, got in the basement. We're looking out the little basement window.
Giggling like little schoolgirls.
Yeah, we were like, "Yeah, fuck this whore." And the cops are looking around, and all of a sudden we hear, "What's going on out there?" It was the old man standing right behind us, dude. I about lost everything. My fucking dinner, everything right there. He goes, "You guys wouldn't have anything to do with that." "No, sir. No, sir, we wouldn't." No,
Deny
sir.
it till the day
He
you
just
die.
said, "Mm-hmm." But see, he couldn't catch us in the fucking thing. He couldn't catch us in the act. Dude, we did that weekly.
My name's Wes. I'm not in this mess.
Yeah. I was like, "No, sir." Dude, I remember one time, though, we did get caught doing something. So our thing was we got these BB guns for Christmas. And we were all into the camouflage and all that.
Oh yeah, we were.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So we had this idea we're going to lay up on the roof of our garage and snipe motherfuckers riding their bikes and walking down the sidewalk. So we're laying up on the garage like a couple of fucking, like the movie Sniper. You know? I actually had a water bottle over my BB gun. No, I'm just joking. You know what I'm talking about, the sniper.
Silencer.
Yeah. But anyway, we're sniping motherfuckers like crazy, right? Hitting them. Well, the cops get caught. It don't matter. They can't find us. You know what I mean? So we're laying on the back side of the garage, and everybody's over here. The old man comes home from work at lunch, and boom, and just like coasting in the driveway. Sees us up there. We're sniping motherfucker. He's just sitting there watching us. He goes, "Hey, when you guys get done, let me know. I want to talk to you."
Shit.
We were like, I don't want to go down.
Yeah.
He was like, "We got to go down," my stepbrother. I was like, "Fuck it. Let's just get it
You
over."
could feel your heartbeat.
Oh,
in your
he
asshole.
beat the fuck out of us right there. You know what I mean? Oh, my God.
Where we live, there was fields all around us.
Oh, God.
Funny story. We had mice in the house, and
You know
after
the story?
I had this. I don't know if it was instinct. I don't know what it was.
It's that weird sixth sense he has, dude.
I
Fucked up.
It's a ninja.
I would never. I would
It's like Dad Dick. You ever
would-
seen Dad Dick?
No.
Oh, you don't want to. Go ahead.
No.
I would never go to bed. I wouldn't go to bed till everybody else was in bed. I was the last one.
Right.
I made sure that the family was asleep and down. I'd lock everything, then I'd crawl in bed.
Right.
So I'd be waiting for the kids to be out, and
Right.
this mouse would come out of my girl's room. Mm-hmm. And it was like the kitchen, living room.
Oh, we had the entertainment stand run behind it.
Right. So this mouse would come out of my girl's room. It would run down the hallway.
Smart little bastard, dude.
Behind the entertainment center. It would go around the corner behind the fridge into the dog food. Would eat the dog food. Once it was full, it would come down the exact same path it got there.
Every night.
It would go back almost every night.
Right.
So
Creature of habit.
Right. So I put a glue trap down behind the entertainment center.
Jumped over it.
Well, this little sumbitch decides he's going to be smart and jumps over the glue trap. So I'm like, okay, I got you. So I put 2 glue traps back to back.
He walked around them.
Jumped both of them. I'm like,
This motherfucker had some jump.
Yeah.
He was
Michael
smart.
Jordan to mice.
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, I got you.
I'm gonna put 3.
So I put 3,
Fuck you.
and that was the trick. He
It
jumped.
was his very hind
back
back 2
legs.
legs, and the tail got stuck.
Damn.
Yep, he almost had it.
That's why we're the dominant race.
He was stuck behind the fridge. Dad had to peel it off the fridge. There he was. This is the one I shot, though, right?
Right.
Oh, fuck.
So-
This is
Shot?
go.
You shot a mouse?
Just wait.
So it's
I
stuck
killed
to-
something else in the process.
It's stuck to the glue trap. His back legs and his tail. So I go get Cody. I go, Cody, wake up! I got
Still
the mouse.
alive.
Oh yeah. So we take it outside, and right outside our back door, we had a big pool, one of those Intech type pools,
Inflatable
that-
ones.
Yeah.
Plastic, big, just plastic.
Intake. I know what you're talking about.
rubber pools.
Yeah.
So I set the, not thinking right.
Fuck tub.
I set the glue trap down. I give Cody the BB gun.
Well,
I
and
said,
it's
"All
sitting
right."
on concrete, too.
Right, on the back porch. I said,
Fuck
all right.
tub. All right.
I said, you want to be a hunter? Here's your first kill.
How old were you?
I was young.
He's little.
Like,
Before 5th grade, because I killed my first buck in 5th grade.
so probably
He
like,
killed his first deer in 5th grade.
like
so.
10th grade, probably.
Okay. Your math is
I
wrong.
mean-
It's backwards.
I mean, 10 years old.
well, shoot, it was the first year
He
we
said
lived
your
there.
math's backwards.
Your math backwards. It was the first year we lived there. We moved there. I started 4th grade at the new school, so I was at 4th grade at the time.
So probably 10 years old.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
So anyways, I throw the glue trap down on the back porch, and I go, here you go. Pump the BB gun up, give it to him. He takes aim. Blam! Misses it the first time. I'm like, all right, here we go. Pump the BB gun up, give it to him. Bam! Gets it. It starts fucking flopping around on that glue pad as best it can. It's dying. Well, next thing you know, a big old squirt of water just pouring out of the pool.
The one I missed ricocheted, went into the
Yeah.
side of our pool.
The
like,
one he missed.
midnight.
ricochets. So you got the the patch kit that comes with the pool.
Right.
I go to the junk drawer, the infamous junk drawer everybody has.
I got it now in my house.
You have a junk
You're
drawer
gross.
where you put stuff like that. So I go grab the patch kit and I go, hey, jump in there, stick this on that hole, hold it till I tell you, and then climb out. So he does. Doesn't work.
No.
So,
I remember
him-
that. It was freezing cold.
put him to bed. I go to bed, wake up in the morning. It's like, what happened to the pool? I go, what are you talking about? The pool is empty and deflated and on the ground. I was like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
Like, Cody's eating a bowl of cereal, staring at me, and I'm like,
Don't.
Don't say a
It's like,
fucking
Shut
word.
the fuck up.
shut up, don't say nothing.
Not a word. Don't
Not
look at
a
your
word.
mom. Nothing. Just eat. You can get the fuck out of here.
Aren't you gonna be late for school? Get your shit, get ready.
Yes, Dad.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's a bitch growing up a cop kid. I did the same thing. My dad was a cop. I would come home. Dad be like, "Hey, what happened to school today? Anything good?" No,
Nope,
not
nothing.
Really.
Oh, really? Your principal said otherwise. Shit.
It's like, really? I got a call from the principal today. I said, "Oh, you did? What he want?" Because I thought, the longer I
Lay
carry
him
this
down.
out,
Right.
I might be able to talk him out of it.
Right.
Whatever you're mad about, I had a good reason. Just why are you mad first?
Right.
Let me think of my reason while you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
And Cody was like, "I fucked up."
I fucked up.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you did. Because I get the phone call. Hey, I got Cody in the office. What do you do now? Blah, 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 whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay, well, I'll deal with it when I get home. Well, we know you will. Well, you're absolutely right. I will.
Yeah, you're gonna deal with
Yeah,
it.
I want to deal with it.
Yeah, you're not getting by with that shit.
Yeah, there's no reason to paddle him because when he gets home, that's going to be kid play compared to what he's going to get.
Oh God, dude, we did so much. Me and my stepbrother did so much shit. Like one time we were, you know what those cigarette loaders are?
Yeah.
You know what those are?
No, you have to explain it to him.
Okay, so back in the day, you used to get these little. They were like a pack of them, and there's like little spikes, and you could put them in a cigarette, and you would go. And when the person lighted them, they go bang and pop
Okay.
like a.
They'd get 2 or 3 drags off the cigarette, and next drag
It'd
they
explode
would get,
on
it'd
them.
explode on them.
Right.
All right, cool. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny. So me and my stepbrother bought one. We were probably 13. Mm-hmm. We bought a pack of them back in the day. Well, one day we're sitting there. It's in the summer, and we're like, "Hey, man, I got an idea." So my stepmom, she smoked. So I said, "Hey, let's," we grabbed her cigarettes. We grabbed a cigarette out, and we packed as many as we could in there.
Oh, hell no.
Like 8 or 9 of those little spikes. Okay, then I put them way in the back, in the corner and shit.
She'd be deep into that cigarette before it ever happened.
Right. I mean, days. Well, not days, but at least that night. She smoked quite a bit. So, she was on us about something, man. And was like, "Hey, you motherfuckers are grounded. You're going to fucking your bedroom." So we're in the bedroom. She's pissed. She's already on the phone with my dad going, "I want you to beat their ass when you get home." He's like, "Okay, I will." I looked at my brother and I go, "You know what would be fucked up right now? If she lit that cigarette."
Boom.
Bam! That motherfucker. I swear, I can't make it up. It went right off right after I said that.
It's like you're in your room dead silent.
She'd
as soon
come
as that
in.
happens, you just die
That some bitch
laughing.
was blown all the way back to the butt of the cigarette.
Oh, fuck.
Tobacco was all in her hair. And she goes, "Your dad's going to beat your ass." All this shit. Called him, he's at work. So, we're still in our room. We're thinking, fuck, this dude's going to kill us.
Oh, he got home. It was funny as hell to him.
Dude, he come in, walked in there, and said, "Oh, my God." Laughed his ass off. And then pretended he beat our ass.
Hell yeah.
And still was laughing. It's the funniest shit I've ever heard. "Yeah, you guys are grounded." And walked out kind of shit. But oh my God, dude.
I have to come back in here one time tonight.
Oh yeah.
How many times you hear that?
As you get fist bumps on the way out.
Oh God, dude. I mean, that was, but I just can't believe I said that would be fucked up. She smoked, lit that cigarette now because we'd be dead.
She only did one out of the pack.
Yeah. The next one she picked was the one.
I know, I heard it.
Did you fart? Does it stink?
I'm not breathing.
Oh. Well, hey, man, thanks for joining. We're going to take a small break here. We'll be right back.
Come on.
Come on, big dogs. Thanks for joining.